Okay, Proposition 30 increases income tax on annual earners over $250,000 and sales tax by 1/4 of a cent for every dollar. If approved, additional revenues are available for California school and colleges. It will fund education. If rejected, school budgets will be cut additionally. This is a quote from CSU Mentor. If Proposition 30 is not approved, the CSU budget will be cut an additional $250 million. And those opposed say that it is a tax increase, and they say that there's no guarantee for funding for schools, and additional revenues can be used for other things. That's on education.
Proposition 31 establishes two-year state budget, sets rules for offsetting expenditures and governor budget cuts in fiscal emergency. Local governments can alter applications of laws governing state-funded programs. Fiscal impact decrease state sales taxes and revenues of $200 million annually, with a corresponding increase of funding to local government. Other potentially more significant changes in state and local budgets, depending on future decisions by public officials. Now, what this means is that our state government can give a certain amount of money to local governments, allowing them to spend it on whatever they want. And here's Mark saying hi.
Okay, we agree for this proposition. It means that the state government is going to give to the local government the money, the tax money, so billions of dollars don't get wasted.
Now, why I think you shouldn't vote for this is because, well, yes, it will be giving money to other programs for local government. It's also going to create budget cuts that we already have on our education, law enforcement, and other programs. So, all in favor.
Prop 32 is a proposal to get rid of state and local elections, special interest money that takes over political risk.
Prop 32 prohibits corporations from taking money out of workers' paychecks and putting it and giving it to the worker unions.
You should vote no on Prop 32 because corporate CEOs get a boost in their profit, and which eliminates and cuts jobs, and it weakens unions, and it gives no voice for teachers, nurses, and firefighters and other union members on special things like college funding, lower wages, and other.
You should vote yes, because the the money that's given to the unions, they could potentially use it for political stances that you don't agree with. And since the money is not taken out of your paycheck, you get the additional money in your paycheck. You can use the money for their political side to go.
Prop 33 is the Automobile Insurance Persistency Discounts Initiative, which basically means if you can prove that you had insurance continuously for the first year, you get discounts on your insurance. And the argument for it is that basically, if you keep having this insurance for years and years, you can get a discount. Even if you do something, you get the same discount.
Arguments again are that it raises prices even if you have a perfect driving record. If you drop coverage for just a small period of time, your rates will still increase, and it penalizes drivers who did not need insurance in the past.
Prop 34 is to get rid of the death penalty, and those already sentenced to death will get life in prison instead. If you vote no on this, then the death penalty stays in place, and those sentenced to death will have the.
Hello. Okay.
So we have Proposition 35. Let me explain what happens if you vote yes on Proposition 35. If you vote yes, it increases the penalty for human traffickers. Anyone convicted of human trafficking will have to register as a sex offender. And anyone who is a sex offender is required to give up their online usernames and accounts for monitoring purposes. Traffickers are also required to compensate for victims counseling, so that if the victims go into counseling, the traffickers are required to pay for that. And that's that. Vote yes.
Now, why you should vote no is that there's a lot of controversy saying that this proposition goes through. A lot of innocent people will actually be labeled as sexual offenders for no reason. A good example of this is, say, there's a mother that has to turn to, say, prostitution as a source of income, and she uses that money to pay for a son or daughter to go through college. That son or daughter can actually be labeled as a sexual offender because of that money being used. So the reason why I know is because a lot of innocent people will be labeled as sexual offenders, or have the possibility can be labeled as sexual offenders.
Six is tax law. This tax law is basically by the state code enforces 25 years to life, sentence on prison for 3 of it. In favor is makes the punishment with the crime, saves California over $100 million a year, and provides room for cases. Arguments against this would be the state might have been used ever since the tax law has been enforced, and citizens may be in danger which when such criminals are released. And there is a possibility where such criminals repeat the felony over and over again. They are talking
Prop 37 makes it to where produce and food companies have to label their products if they have had any genetic engineering to aid plants or animals that have been put into their products, such as corn and wheat. So Prop 37 makes it to where every product that has ever been genetically manipulated anyway is labeled. And this will be
You should go against Prop 37 because
you were supposed to finish it about
if you go against it, it would increase the taxpayers' cost by millions of dollars in California. It would also cause perfectly safe food to be banned and be repackaged and labeled, which will increase family grocery bills by $400 a year.
Prop 38 will support school funding by raising tax. 70% of that money will go towards school board.
Right on the microphone.
And 30% will go towards lunches and education.
You should vote no on this prop because it'll raise taxes up to 21% over the next 12 years, and we're already being taxed too much, so probably ruin the economy more. Make this tax more.
Prop 39 closes all tax loopholes for multi-state companies. So they can't choose from 2 methods to pay taxes, which would be more advantageous to them. I'm doing it.
And why you should not vote this prop is because it puts more strain on business owners and big businesses, which also create jobs and could cause them to leave California.
You guys hear me? All right. Well, Prop 40 is about redistricting commission line, the state commission line, and Voting no means we're going to reject the current state commission lines, which will allow us to redraw them with supervision of the Supreme Court. Voting no will allow, or voting yes, will keep the Senate lines the way they are at no cost to the taxpayer, unlike voting no, which will cost $1 million.
The candidate I'm presenting for is Elizabeth Atkins, and elected Senate, to bring back jobs already of California. She also wants to recognize central role of job creators. Also, Atkins wants to promote business growth and balance new regulations by repelling old ones. She focuses on fiscal, national, and economical issues harming the state and country. Lastly, she wants to simplify the tax code and create jobs here instead of overseas, so families can choose education, healthcare. That's right for them.
Hello, I'm here representing Dianne Feinstein, current California U.S. Senator. Senator Feinstein has been in office since 1992 and was last elected in 2006. This year, once again, Senator Feinstein is running for California Senator against Elizabeth Atkins. Senator Feinstein has been in business for 30+ years, and those years have seen improvement and change begun in California. Today, I'm here to inform you about Ms. Feinstein and why we should vote for re-election. Ms. Feinstein's goals for the term consist of protecting abortion rights, fighting for new legislation to rename the federal assault weapon ban, and pursue and overhaul the immigration laws. One of the Senator Feinstein's main priorities is United Parent believes everyone should be guaranteed health care when they are no longer capable to work. We have had 20 years of Ms. Feinstein as U.S. Senator and are well aware that she's more capable than another term. So please vote Feinstein for U.S. Senator 2012.